Charles Watts here, the Arsenal correspondent at Goal, joining you from a very sunny North London here. Arsenal versus Brighton, now 34 minutes away from kick-off here at the Emirates. Both teams out warming up in front of me. I will flick over so you can have a little bit of a watch of what's going on in a minute. But first, if you haven't seen the team news yet, big news for Arsenal is it looks like Granit Xhaka is playing at left-back. Nuno Tavares is involved, but only on the bench. So it looks that it's going to be Granit Xhaka at left-back for Arsenal. Lokonga coming in as the holding midfielder, and then the kind of Smith Rowe and Odegaard playing slightly more advanced. Lokonga and Martinelli, Saka and Lacazette up front. So the team, as it looks like, is Ramsdale in goal, Cedric right back, Ben White and Gabriel, of course, the centre-backs. Granit Xhaka as the left-back, Lokonga, Emil Smith Rowe, Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Alexander Lacazette and Gabriel Martinelli. Interesting lineup, not one that I'd go for, if you'd have been watching my videos in the build up to the week. I didn't really want to see Granit Xhaka at left back at all. I wanted to see him stay there and Arteta keep a little bit of trust in Nuno Tavares, but he's gone another way. He's lots of upheaval, you know, with a time when Thomas Partey's out of midfield, suddenly moving Granit Xhaka out of it as well. Not something I would have gone for and wanted to see, but there we are. So it just feels a little bit odd to me. The whole reason Nuno Tavares was signed was to avoid having to play someone like Granit Xhaka at left back like they did at the end of last season. And now we're back in that situation again. And also you're playing that kind of midfield of Odegaard and Smith Rowe, which he's done it before and it hasn't worked. It sounds good on paper, but we're yet to see it actually work on the pitch. And so it's a bit worrying, but we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully it works today and Arsenal play well and get a win. So before I do the team flick over so you can have a look at the warm-ups, the Brighton team: Sanchez in goal, Cucurella, Dunk, Basuma, McAllister, Trossard, Mwempu, Gross, Welbeck returning to the Emirates, Casido and Veltman. Right, here we go. Let's see. This is what I'm looking at today.
London Marathon as well. If you can give some help, and if you're running the London Marathon, I said the Brighton Marathon.
Arsenal out there. They're the substitutes. If you haven't seen the subs yet, it's a very young subs bench once again for Arsenal. Bert Leno on the bench, Rob Holding, Tavares, Ogungbu, Swanson, El Neni, Hutchinson, Pepe and Nketiah. So Pepe returns after missing out at Crystal Palace on Monday. Charlie Shaw saying how long is Tomiyasu out for? Arsenal saying he's going to be back to full training after the Southampton game, which is obviously next weekend. Just in case you wanted to see Brighton, there's the Brighton players warming up. I'm sure Danny Welbeck will get a good reception. James says, why is El Neni not playing? I wasn't expecting El Neni. Were you? I wasn't really expecting El Neni to be playing today. I have to say, I'm glad that Sambi's come in as a midfielder. Scott said he further news on how long Partey will be out for. No, there is no date, and everyone that you speak to hear about it, no one's put a time frame on it because honestly they just don't know yet. It depends how quickly he recovers. I think you're looking at 6 weeks for Partey. I'd be surprised if he comes back again this season, and if he does, it'll only be for the last couple of games perhaps, and then he's going to have to take some time to get up to speed. I just can't really see it, to be honest. I think we're just going to have to accept that we're not really going to see Partey again this season. Everyone asking who is starting at left back. Arsenal say Granit is starting at left back. We'll see in a minute when they do when the team who are over on the far side there come out and they start doing their attacking drills. We'll see exactly how they're going to set up because they'll set up in those positions. But Arsenal are saying it's going to be Granit Xhaka. Oh God, Lamptey against Xhaka. Yeah, that's true. Lamptey's on the bench, I think, for Brighton today, isn't he? Some serious pace to bring on. If you haven't seen already, Man United have just lost to Everton 1-0 at Goodison Park. So it's a good start to the weekend for Arsenal in terms of the top four. But I think we all probably know already, to be honest, that it's really between Arsenal and Tottenham. I can't see, well, but even before this, I couldn't see Man United. Look, my dad's here. Anyone say hello to my dad? You can't quite make him out here because he's in the dirt, right underneath the N in Arsenal. There, he's sitting there with, I think with my nephew. I think, but he's there. Hello, Dad. Not that you can see me.
Very good afternoon, welcome back to the Emirates, where we are just under half an hour away from kick-off. The Albert away to Arsenal this afternoon at Warren Place. 26 in the
Yeah, I think it is 4-3-3 Nitsage. I think it's going to be Sambi as a holding midfielder, and then kind of Odegaard and Smith Rowe slightly ahead of him in the three in midfield, and then Saka, Martinelli, and Lacazette up front. But like I said, as soon as the players are over there doing a sort of rondo warm-up at the moment, but as soon as they come break away from that and they'll start going through their attacking sort of setup, we'll see exactly how they're going to line up. Ronaldo kicked the ball at the United bench. Did he? When did he do that? I came up to start recording this about a minute before on the 89th minute. When did he kick the ball at the bench? Anyway.
We've heard about then the win from today with Man United. We have Arsenal.
Oh, he kicked it at the Everton bench. Oh, mate.
Head-to-head all for fun.
Partey, we know, is injured, so the corner comes in. Tavares will be off at half-time at Selhurst Park. Dropping the bench today. Martinelli is very rare, so Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, I agree with this. Whoever that Yoko saying that this was the best chance to give Nuno his confidence back, I agree with that. It felt like a perfect opportunity, and we've seen earlier on in the season, especially at home, Nuno Tavares can be really effective at left back when he played very well in a few games earlier in the season. So yeah, I'm surprised by this call by Arteta, I have to say.
Now their blunt attack is causing some big problems. It's now winning 7 in the Premier League, just 1 goal in that time for Graham Potter. No changes today. The score is good for Norwich. Lamptey managed to more his penalty. Record and Bissouma both stars. There's a Premier League Sanchez getting goal. Musa will play at right back again. Veltman and Douglas centre halves. Chukwueze will be back. Seno, Bissouma, McAllister in midfield. Record and Trossard. See the side for Arsenal man. Danny Welbeck up front. It's the Emirates. It's a big day for Arsenal. They take on Brighton and
and probably showing the world as well. We'll look at 9:30. See how reminder, Spurs at the World Cup today. Spurs, of course, where we will be at lunchtime next Saturday. It's only 2 out of the year before we found, isn't it? And it's like Eric Wood Magnate coming in with 6-year spell right in the club. So Thursday it was announced. The Southampton American investment is Wagme, who are cryptocurrency investors. They made a bid to grab a city, you may remember, it fell through a few months ago. They're now officially taking control of the town. I had a chance to speak to General Manager Tom Orban yesterday.
players just walking over now to go through some of their attacking warm-up drills. So we should get to see exactly how Arsenal are going to set up now. Yeah, Adam, I know it's been frustrating. The Tomiyasu injury's been very, very frustrating, hasn't it? So there you go. Looks like it's 4-3-3. Sambi is a holding midfielder. You can see there. You're going to have Odegaard on the right of him, Smith Rowe on the left of him, slightly more advanced. Then you have Martinelli left wing, Lacazette central striker, and Saka on the right wing. No, Mike. It's going to be Granit Xhaka at left back. See over there, you kind of got the defenders. I know it's a bit pixelated, but you got defenders warming up in the back four there. You got Cedric on the right next to Ben White, then you got Gabriel, and then you got Granit Xhaka over there on the left back, and obviously the forwards over here doing their warm-ups. Nitsage says he's excited to see Lokonga again. Yeah, so am I. I think that had to bide his time a little bit, obviously because of the form of Partey and Granit Xhaka since the turn of the year. Really, Sambi hasn't really had an opportunity in the Premier League, and yeah, I'm excited to see him play. I really like Sambi. I think he's going to be a hell of a player. He's got lots of talent. I still would have rather seen Granit in midfield today, I have to say, especially with Thomas Partey injured. Just feels like an awful lot of disruption when you could have just played Tavares at left back and kept Xhaka in midfield. Man, it'd be nice to see a Lacazette goal today. Guy needs it. I know Sean there says Tavares hasn't been composed. I know, look, Tavares has been poor. There's no doubt about it in his last couple of performances. But, all players have a little dip in form. I just feel, home to Brighton, who aren't in the best of form, this is a good opportunity to play him in a game you expect Arsenal are going to have quite a bit of the ball, quite a bit of territory. And he's shown earlier on in the season, especially at home, that he can, cause problems down the left-hand side. And I just felt like that was the best option today, especially as it avoided disrupting things in the midfield. See how the shooting practice goes. Emil wide. Sambi wide. It's not a good start. Granit off the post. That's the sort of finish you want from Laka in the game. got Odegaard and Saka in my FPL team this week, so I need those two to hit the net today.
Great stuff. We continue with Adrian and Dave Graceman online team rather than website right now. A reminder, the Masters presented tonight, round 3, America's Sheffield leading on 8 under par, 5 clear Golden Field. And have you had a bet? 70,000 league and Adrian starts to go Grand National. 21. Got some favourite.
Sam H asking for the starting 11. Have you not seen it, Sam? Well, if you haven't seen it, it's Ramsdale in goal, Cedric right back, White and Gabriel centre back, Xhaka left back, Sambi Lokonga as the holding midfielder, Martin Odegaard and Emil Smith Rowe, and then Martinelli, Lacazette and Saka up front. Someone saying our shooting is terrible. It always is, honestly. It always amazes me how bad the shooting is in shooting practice. Every week it's terrible, which might actually explain why we don't score many goals in matches.
We are 15 minutes away from kick-off here. Arsenal against the Albion. He's an Albion fan first, a genius.
Yeah, blurred. Pepe is on the bench.
G6 losses in the latest 7 accounts. Investment for the owner now taking over £400 million. And while Johnny on the latest
That's it now. Arsenal heading back into the changing room. Few youngsters on the bench there, heading in as well, including Amari Hutchinson. Right, everyone, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. It's 15 minutes now away from kick-off. Wherever you're watching around the world, enjoy it. Have a good one, and I will speak to you